My weeknight chicken pot pie is so easy to make. You can use a white onion, a yellow onion, or a sweet onion. Just chop it up. We're using about a half of an onion. Next, we're going to go ahead and peel some potatoes. I'm using Yukon Gold potatoes. You could also use a russet potato. Just chop those up. Then we're going to go ahead and chop up some carrots. Next, you want to saute those onions in a little bit of butter and olive oil. Add in your potatoes and your carrots. I did microwave these just to get them tender. I've gone ahead and grilled up some chicken. I'm just going to chop that up and add it in. And then a quick and easy hack. I'm using some chicken pot pie Campbell's sauce mix. Next, we're going to go ahead and take some store-bought pie crust. You could make your own if you'd like. I've got some little oven-proof, oven-safe ramekins here that I'm using for my individual chicken pot pies. You just want to line the bottom, cut out away any excess pie dough, but don't throw that away. We're going to use it for our decorative pieces and for our lattice top. Next, I'm just going to take that leftover dough and I'm going to punch out some cute little decorations to put on top of my chicken pot pie. You can find these at Sur La Table or on probably on Amazon as well. I got these at Sur La Table, so I'm just going to punch out some decorative little pie crust pieces. Then I'm going to go ahead with that leftover dough and I'm going to cut out some pie strips. So this is just going to lay over the top. I love a lot of crust, so I'm going to, once I fill in my ramekins with that delicious chicken pot pie that we made, I'm going to ladle that in and then I'm going to decorate the top. I'm going to pop these into the oven just to blind bake them. And while that's baking up, I'm going to add some peas. These peas go in last and you just want them to get nice and warm, but we don't want them to be squishy. Our blind bake is done, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in these little ramekins with the chicken pot pie mixture. So delicious. And then I'm just going to top each one off with some of that pie crust that we cut into strips. This is a very rustic look. I'll also show you a more refined look, just depending on how much time you have. There's so many different tools out there that you can use to add, decorations to your pie crust. You could simply use a pie crust cutter, a lattice cutter, and I'll show you that in the next video. This is just quick and easy. Pop those strips on, put on those little decorative elements, and then if you want, you can even come back through and just add some little wisps, little wispy pieces of pie crust. So it just depends on how much the pie crust you like on your chicken pot pie. I love a lot. Then I'm just going to go ahead and pop this in the oven and cook it up until it gets all nice and golden brown. And here's the other option. This is using a pastry cutter. So this is it creates that lattice weave for you. Same process, bake it up, and you've got yourself a delicious chicken pot pie any day of the week.